Welcome to Sports Corner, and today we have a very special guest with us. As the Indian football team goes into the World Cup qualification cycle, we have with us Gurpreet Singh Sandhu, our goalkeeper. Welcome, Gurpreet.
Thank you so much. Pleasure to be here.
Also, you have just come off the Arjuna ceremony. How is it? How does it feel to win the Arjuna?
It feels pretty incredible. I mean, having such an honor, it gives me immense pride, and I'm very fortunate to receive the award.
Right. So the next match that you're going to play is Oman on the 5th of September. You have a young team under a new coach. How settled are you right now going into this very important World Cup qualification match?
See, I think we are more settled if you compare it with 5 months ago, before playing the Kings Cup. Because as you mentioned, we have a new side, young players, so it's not always easy to implement new style of play and give experience to the new players, because it's very different when you play at the international stage. So I think those 4-5 months were very important for the team to grow.
Right.
And I think I believe that the boys, in terms of the little bit experience under the coach, are ready to go against Oman.
Right, because you also changed the way you play. Under Constantine, you used to play a little bit more direct football, hoof the ball up forward. Here, Stimac wants you to play a possession game, go up from the defense itself, passing game. How difficult has that been, or how exciting has that been to work in that system, new system?
See, it's not been difficult, but it's been exciting because most of the players in their respective clubs play similar kind of football. Be it Goa, BFC tries to play. Delhi was playing, Jamshedpur was playing. So I think the boys know, and some of the new boys that have come in the team are very, very good technically. So it helps. It's all about gaining confidence and repeating the process again and again every single day.
Right.
And if we are doing that on a daily basis, I think the boys will get used to the new system.
Right. And specifically for you as the goalkeeper, you sort of control the back line, and you've tried out new different central defensive pairs. You have been used to playing with Anas and Sandeep. How has it been in terms of adjusting to the new defensive line?
See, it can be a difficult task at times, because when you have a new face in the defense, it's very hard to help them out, because sometimes they are in their zone, when you're representing the country for the first time, or you have come in the team after a long time. Sometimes things go in your mind, and you tend to go under pressure. But I think once that is out of the way, the new players have more energy, and whoever comes in place of Sandesh or Anas are equally good at their job, and try to help out the team.
Right. Do you take responsibility? For example, you said that people can come under pressure. Do you take responsibility as the goalkeeper to observe that, okay, this guy, maybe he's a little bit under pressure. I need to do something to get him out of it. Is that something you do?
For sure. I mean, every time I play, every time I train, communication is something which is very, very important between me and the defenders. And what I try to do is make them aware of situations so that they can avoid it, and they become the hero.
Right.
But I mean, it's just about to tell them the right message. And if I try a bit too much to tell them to do something more, they might just block me out. So I have to be very sharp and very precise on what detail I have to shout at them or communicate.
Arsene Wenger has a very interesting statement that he once made, that the goalkeeper is like the camera for the rest of the team. He's the one who's watching everything from a vantage point, and he knows where people have to go. Is that something you feel when you're under the bar?
True. I mean, that's coming from a very high level, from Arsene Wenger, and he's very right, because when you look at the game, you can see players moving and the ball being passed around, and sometimes you can sense what's going to happen next,
Right.
and you try to control that, but sometimes you can't. And if you're getting too involved in what's going to happen, in front of you, you tend to lose focus about what you're supposed to do.
Right.
Like
Your own position.
Yeah, the first job as a goalkeeper is to save the goal, and having the vantage point can be an advantage, but sometimes if you're losing focus, it can be a disadvantage too.
Indian goalkeeper carries a massive workload.
For sure.
Right. How hard is it to cope with that in a match situation?
It has been hard, but lately I think that workload has been absorbed by the 10 players in front of the goalkeeper, especially in the national team. Because when we were facing big teams and strong teams, we were not very compact and not very organized. But after playing with each other again and again, what I observed is we were absorbing things, attacks as a team, rather than me have to do the job.
Right.
So what I have learned is that the team has become more compact, more organized in terms of having a sense of who is where, and taking the responsibility altogether.
Thank you so much, Gurpreet, for coming down. It was a lovely talking to you.
Same here.